lighting's good or not. Right here tonight, I have the Island Club. The Island Club Corona, Connecticut. This looks like it's a smaller Toro more than it does a Corona. This will probably smoke a little longer than a Corona usually does. Let's take that out of the wrapper. Smells excellent. Very sweet barnyard. Like a sweet hay, I should say. And this is a closed foot. This is a closed foot. Wow. I think the cigar was like $3.99 or something retail. And it's got a nice closed foot right there. That's a very good feature to a cigar. It's important. Like grassy hay. Oh, barnyard, nice. Wow. This is gonna be good. The Island Club. I don't even know who puts this out. It's handmade. But I got it in Florida. Actually. I'm gonna cut this right here. We're gonna cut that off right there. Clip that. Nice draw, perfect draw. Pre-light draw tastes of nice overall sweetness, spice. Maybe slight mustard seed with some hay and it's like hay and mustard seed or something like that. Very good. Yeah. Good pre-light. I'm gonna start toasting right now. Gonna put another light on, I think. Hold on. See if that helps. Island Club. Anyone can see the veins are very minimal. It's pretty much looks like a very good cigar though. Very good. Rolled very well, made very well. Construction looks good. Right, let's. I could smell it toasting. All right. It's right here. It's lit. Well, towards that window right there. Very good stuff. Very good taste. Very premium tasting. Very like quality control is good in this stick. There's a little bit of caramelized onions with creaminess, like very creamy coffee. Maybe slight vanilla with caramelized onions and creaminess. The retrohale is nice, like a nice cream coffee with slight caramelized onions on the retrohale. It was more on the draw. Very good. Yep. Pretty good. Start, huh? Looking good. Right there. Now it's tasting a bit more creamy, but there's enough of a bit of taste to signify that something else is in here too, like the caramelized onions. You know, it's burning nicely. The taste is creamy, but the mouthfeel is a little bitter. Got a nice burn on the foot there. It's got a nice burn line right there. You see, that's a pretty good cigar. It might taste a little bitter. Might have a little bit of a bite to it, but it's overall a mild Connecticut. This is one of those ones, though, where the strength could actually pick up on it. Because while it's creamy and it's nice tasting, it has certain notes of the retrohale that make me wonder if it is going to pick up in strength as I smoke this. There are those Connecticut's that are strong, and this might be one of them. There's a lot of pepper spice, red pepper spice in the retrohale. Even black pepper on the retrohale here too. It's like a malty pepper spice on the retrohale with the caramelized onions and with the creamy coffee, like the real creaminess, but overshadowed by some strength as well. I'd say this is a medium bodied right now. It's not so much mild, it's more medium. It's picking up in strength the longer I smoke it, though, it seems like. It's going to be a more higher strength Connecticut, is what I think. Whoever puts it out, but one thing I noticed is the ash has a nice silvery look on it. Got a very nice silver right there at the top half. That's usually a very good sign. This is like what I would picture something very high end, actually. Got the white band, so you could easily confuse this for something very fancy, like an Ashton or even a Davidoff, especially because of the white band on it. You could. And plus, there's a little more strength in the Connecticut too, so that's like characteristics I've seen out of a CLE or something, or maybe a Davidoff. Like, there's a little more strength in the Connecticut. Good. Take a break for a little bit on it. I got the store brand root beer. It's very good. It's called Hy-Vee root beer. This is like craft root beer right here. Totally is. Almost reminds me of the old days a little bit. 77 cents for that big thing, too. Mm, good stuff. Alrighty. What's up? Good evening. Yeah, I got Island Club this evening. The Island Club cigar, Connecticut. This is a strong Connecticut right here. It has like the flavor profile of something very strong and good, like a stronger Connecticut, like you'd get in an Ashton maybe, or a Davidoff or something. Yeah, or a CLE. You know, like something on that idea. Jacket potato skins, yeah, a little bit. It tastes a little like that, but I got caramelized onions mostly. There is a little bit of jacket potato. That's right. I didn't pick that out before, but there is. Yes, there is a bit of that jacket potato taste in it. Onion bread? Yeah, maybe. Yes, that's right. That's correct. You picked it out. It's like you know these smokes, kind of. You picked them out pretty much, yeah. And pepper spice. There's definite pepper spice. It's earthy and there's pepper spice in here too, like multi, like red pepper and black pepper out the retrohale in this smoke right here. This was $3.99 too, and it looks much better than that, doesn't it? Tastes much better than that. Definite nice wrap on it. There's a lot of silveriness in the wrapper as well, which is something I look for. Not really that much salt, though. A little bit of bitterness, though. Like from the earthiness, the bitterness in here, and the caramelized onions, maybe the onion bread or potato skins, yeah. Mm. Cabbage, not really. Not that much. Maybe fried cabbage or something. Maybe a little fried cabbage mixed with onion. Yeah, maybe. Maybe a little bit. If it's mixed with onion or something. With pepper in there. Yeah, I taste it. There is like a cabbage taste to this now, yes. Yeah, it's in there. Yeah, yeah. And it tastes like there could be a slight graham cracker taste in here too, kind of in the background. So you got potentially cabbage, onions, onion bread, caramelized onion, potato skins, and graham cracker, and black and red pepper. That's what it looks like it's in here so far. And creamy coffee. Slight vanilla, possibly, too. Like creamy vanilla coffee. A little bit of that. Yep, and I taste the graham cracker a little bit more now. You had a Monty once, it was a bit green in taste, and it was like, yes. Horse sweat I don't know about. I don't know what horse sweat tastes like. So I would not know. Yeah, but this is kind of what it's like. It's on that idea, yes. Like a very high-end cigar. It's got the... Oh, never mind. Here it is. Honey, maybe a little bit. Like the graham cracker that I tasted. It's probably in that graham cracker, that honey taste that I tasted. Yep. That's coming out more now. The graham crackerish honey taste is coming out more right now. Now that the heat is increasing on it. Actually. A lot of flavors in this one. I didn't think it would have this many. And the foot is just very, very darkened right there. Very darkened. The line is very dark. Isn't that a good sign when you see the foot ring is very dark right there? All the way around. That's usually a good sign when it's like that. Put it down. Most of the cigar is warmed up. Going off the shaft, it's warm here. It's even warm up here too, kind of. Up here, it's a little bit warm too. Let's see how long this takes, but there's a nice silveryness right there. A little bit broken right there, but it all seems to burn like something that's hand rolled, I'll tell you that. Yeah. Still holding on decently, yeah. Never had this one before. I'm gonna see who puts this one out in my notes. Good. Very easy. Now all the tastes are coming together and kind of forming a nice flavor here. People pay a lot for this flavor profile. In this one that I only paid $3.99 for. Yeah, there's herbs probably. I just can't identify really what they are. Really. Maybe a little basil. Maybe sage. Sage. Yeah, sage is in here. Well, you know this stick. You've smoked it before. Or this type. onion stuffing. Yeah, you could be right about that, actually. I don't think about onion stuffing really, but I suppose that's true, yeah. Why is a closed foot important? It is, but I like it because it closes up everything kind of, and then when it lights, it's like everything's locked in, you know? It seems like the closed foot locks it in, so when you tasted it, it tastes like it's fresh, you know? Kind of. It just gives it an added touch. It might not mean a bunch of a difference, but I think it kind of just gives it an added touch to it, at least from my set of eyes. I always think it's a nice feature if they put that on there, especially when it's a reasonably priced. Look at that. That is hanging on right there. That is nice. It's a nice cigar right here. Very nice. Similar profile. You had a cigar a few times. Whose name escapes you? Yeah, who knows? It dropped. Finally dropped. Hey, look at how solid that is birded right there. That is birded quite nice. If I had to guess, this cigar is Dominican. If I had to guess. Seems like this cigar might be a Dominican. But I'll look it up and see what it is after. Christian Tubos Croix. Now it's tasting more spicy. It's more spicy now. Maybe with slight citrus coming into this even. This is a very complex cigar. I'm telling you, this flavor profile is something else in this thing. It's like I paid much more for it and I didn't. Wow. Look, I paid much more for it. There's a citrusy orange peel and mustiness coming out the retrohale now with some spices. A little bit of walnut. Walnut is in here. I taste walnut. A little bit of banana split flavor now is coming in, mixed with citrus, like an orange peel or something. Clove. There's a lot of stuff in here. I can't believe it. Honey, graham cracker, cabbage, sage, little basil maybe, a tiny bit. Then there's like a mashed potatoes here, buttery taste. There's also butteriness. Room note's good too of this. Smells like something's cooking or something. Or bacon. You can smell it in the other room. cookies, maybe a little bit of chocolate chip cookie without the chocolate. Maybe white chocolate. Maybe white chocolate with the chocolate chip cookie type of a texture. The light brown part of it. Toffee, I'm not sure. Maybe a little caramel. A little caramel, caramel coffee. That just came into it. Okay. It's about a medium to full strength. Medium to full strength. I would not call this a lightweight at all. This thing's like totally performing. It's not totally light. Good. Good. Very good. Almost like a new flavor could come into this every minute. That's the kind of smoke this is. It's a better stick than I thought it was going to be. I knew it was going to be good. I didn't think it was going to be this good. Tell you. If somebody like Davidoff or Atabay released this, I certainly wouldn't be surprised. I'll say that. Atabay is like a $30 cigar. It even goes for more than Davidoff. Somebody had to have released it, and then they made a section called the Island Club and released a cigar for the Island Club or something. So they had a cigar of their own to smoke, but probably a bigger fancy company made this line for a certain club, and maybe they put it into a cigar or something. Who knows? Just a guess. You never know. I don't know why they name certain cigars too. Imagine if there was just a regular bar that served drinks and say it was on an island somewhere. But then they only had these cigars. But it wasn't really a cigar bar, it was more a drink bar, you know? But they had just this kind of cigar or something at that place. It's like some island club type of a bar. And then they reserve these cigars for that place, maybe. I'm just picturing in my mind an alternate type of reality here for a minute. That's what the cigar got me doing. Very nice and creamy now, but still with those tastes from before, the cabbage. Maybe a little bit of sweatiness coming out, like gym sweat. Yes, some kind of a sweat is coming out. Like your underarm sweat. Kind of is in this. Pretty much all the other flavors I listed, I'd say, have potential to still be in this cigar. Yes, that too. Yep. Pheromonic. Yes, a little bit. I'm tasting some of that now. Maybe there is horse sweat in it. Who knows? Feels like I'm tasting a new flavor every single time I draw it. I could be tasting another flavor. This has to be a big name, a fancy name has to make this line a cigar or something. I'd be shocked if they didn't. It was just an Island Club brand all by itself. Unless they made them maybe for a certain club or something. And they made this the official cigar of it. It's really that good that I could see them doing such a thing, actually. Like they made the cigar for a more lower income crowd than the high fancy end, but a fancy end still put this line out, for them, maybe. I mean, they wouldn't be low income, but they would be low income next to the really rich people, kind. This club that I'm picturing, if there is a club that they made it for, I don't know. The weather feels nice outside here, actually. It feels pretty nice out. Got the window up, I don't feel that cold, really. I was cold in Florida 2 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, especially. Might even be the difference in air, too. Like when it's 40 to 50, it really doesn't feel that bad, maybe. But yeah, there's that ash. The second ash right there is for it. Still holds a good ash on this cigar. Still, there's not as much silver on this ash now. It's more broken colored and cracky, a little bit crackling. I'm definitely gonna save the label to this one. This one stands out pretty good. Gonna remove it. If I pull it off, it could slice into the wrap or something. So All right. Pretty good. Good taste. Uh, Let it rest a little bit. Looked at a place today, actually. It was in an apartment complex. Decided against it, though. Wasn't too bad. It just wasn't totally my cup of tea. Yeah. Hey, Herbie, you still around? I found a place that made pizza. Okay. I found a place that made pizza today, right? I didn't go there today. It was after I ate the Runza now. I reviewed this thing called Runza earlier on my other channel. It's a sandwich with cabbage and onion and beef, coincidentally. And I had a cigar that tasted like cabbage and onion, coincidentally. Oh, I get it. This might be the official Runza cigar. Who the fuck knows? What's that called? You know, what are you talking about? What's that? Yeah, I found this pizza place though. I walked in just to get a menu because it looked good. You know. Oh, all right. I see. I see. There's definite clove in here. You know, like that Belgian beer that has the clove taste in it and a little citrus? That's what's in here. Maybe slight curry. Curry. Slight. Yeah, I won't go so far to say slight curry and then clove is what I'm tasting now. With the cabbage and onion and all that stuff I reviewed earlier. That's in here still. Little graham cracker. Maybe maple bar donut. Maybe that's in here too. I probably picked out 15 flavors or so. That's very impressive for something like this. 15 flavors. Oh wow, there's a little chili pepper in here too. I'm pretty sure of it. I tasted that in there. Because I tasted a red pepper of some kind. It's spicy. Who knows? This could taste like a real Cuban, you know? I thought of that as well. Like a real Cuban cigar. Just a lot of stuff in here. It's one of the one of the fullest body Connecticut's that I've had in a while. They call this a Connecticut. This one. Full of flavor. And spicy on the mouthfeel. Almost like a chili pepper on the mouthfeel. It actually is, come to think about it. Hmm. Yeah. I found this place, though. It has a 16-inch pizza for $11 every Monday. That's a hell of a deal for that, I'll tell you. Full of specials. They got like a cheeseburger for half price, too. It's supposed to be a pretty good cheeseburger as well. For half the price. It's going well. Very good. And the ash is still hot. It's not ready to come off. It's almost down to the final third. It's about, probably smoked it for about 38 minutes, I'm estimating. So this is bigger than an average Corona, too. It's bigger than an average Corona. I thought it was like a small Toro, actually. Almost like a Toro size. It's like the perfect smoke to have, especially if it is in a bar, say, where you mostly drink, and they happen to have this at a bar or something. Perfect burn all the way around. This is not Canute one time. It's not even stinking up the room that bad. Ooh. Now I taste some cedar in here now too, with the rest of it. But I taste an overall clove flavor. It's like a clove flavor, kind of permeating the whole thing. Yeah, it's decent. Yeah, it tastes that cookie taste too back in here. Baked goods like cookies. Mmm. Creaminess. Very good. Maybe a little gingerbread. Hmm. A little fresh carpet, maybe. Like a new carpet kind of a smell. Hmm. There's all kinds of stuff in this. All kinds of stuff. Smoking a long time for what they call a Corona, too. It's probably a good 6 by 48 or something. Yes, it is. Savory, indeed. After what I ate, it kind of complements everything, actually. I got this rotisserie chicken mostly for tomorrow night, but I did make a couple sandwiches with it, and I used, I'm trying to think, this sauce I put on it from Casey's. Remember yesterday when I got that slice of pizza from Casey's? Remember I did that pizza that I ate and I was on the road? Okay, I happened to pick up a couple sauces while I was there too, and I picked up Casey's boomerang sauce. Casey's boomerang sauce right there. I put that on a chicken sandwich I had from a rotisserie chicken where I cut up the meat. I put it on bread and stuff, and I threw this on it. That's what I did. I thought it was quite good too. Threw that on a rotisserie chicken I got at a supermarket where I got this root beer right here. 77 cents for this root beer. And it tastes pretty damn good too. High V root beer. Now that's a supermarket that has good products. I can tell you right now they do. Almost like Hannaford in a way. That place in the Northeast that has all that good food. Connecticut. kind of have good products there. And people watch my channel for a long time, right? They know that I live for food and good food. You know, I try to get good food any chance that I can. Whether I review it or I eat it on my own time or whatever. I always manage to find where the good food is at. Yeah, this tastes like all clove right now with some chili pepper, spice, and some other stuff. I'd say right now I can't taste as many flavors, but they're there. Probably because I've been smoking it in a while, you know. And this has a lot of flavors in it still. I just already picked a lot of them out. Very good buy. This cigar's a very good buy for the money, I'll tell you. I would have picked up 2 of them instead. So 1 if I had known. But the temptation of food is all around right now in this location. Ton of food here. God. You'll never get bored with the food around here. I'll tell you. Yeah, I don't know tomorrow if I should get a burger for half price and go sit at a bar where they have it. And then later maybe have some of the chicken that I bought. But since I got here, I haven't drank one beer. I haven't drank one beer since I got here. But in Indianapolis, I was drinking a lot. You saw me, right? I was like drinking beer for breakfast and everything. I'm not doing that here, really. Since I got here, I haven't bought beer today either. I have this, I have that root beer, and I have pineapple juice. It's really all I have right now. Haven't bought one alcoholic beverage since arriving to Omaha. I haven't got one alcoholic beverage yet. So it must be something I'm feeling in the air, you know. That maybe people don't drink beers for breakfast here as much or something. I could see why they do that in Indianapolis, though, if you saw what I was going through or driving through or whatever. Seems like all I was doing there was drinking. Besides going out and stuff. Drinking in the morning, then going out and driving afterwards. I get the vibe that there are more people here where I'm at now that are more health conscious. So maybe that's why I don't feel the need to do it as much. So maybe when I go to that bar and get that cheeseburger, maybe I'll get a beer then, because it's a social environment, maybe. But I don't really feel the need now. It doesn't seem like. To drink beers for breakfast, you know. Just kind of thinking. You know what I managed to find here too? A local Italian bakery that puts out rolls, and they even have them in that supermarket. From an Italian bakery here. So, now that I found those, I brought my olive oil in. I didn't bring my olive oil into the hotel room in Indianapolis. It's funny what you do when you relocate and you do different things, you know. It's funny how that works sometimes. I didn't even bring my olive oil into the hotel room when I was where I last was. I was just pretty much drinking beer or whatever else I had, or got out, like maybe a pizza or something. Or... I remember I went to the dollar store to get cheap bites more when I was there with my beer. You get the nub right now, yes. And the cigar, it's still kind of a cool smoke. It's not feeling too hot in the mouth as far as the bird goes. A little bit, not much though. Probably an email. So, second day here, I saw a place. I mean, I didn't take it, but hey, it's still a bite, you know. Shows me that there are places and options, maybe. I haven't had to recut it. Like, no, I haven't. I have not had to recut it, no. Pretty much was a solid stick. Kind of fitting that I saved it for here, you know, and I didn't smoke it when I was in my other location. It's like a perfect fit for the situation. The smoke, the food I ate, it's like the perfect choice of a cigar right here for that. So something went kind of well today, I will say. Yeah, but this is more like a Toro. This is more like a Toro, actually. And look at how long it's been burning for a Corona. I'm at 59 minutes. 59 minutes for a Corona. That's pretty friggin' good, for Christ's sake. This Maduro that I thought was horrible when it was more of a Toro, I thought it was pretty horrible because of how it burned. It's called Odyssey Maduro, okay? But when I got it in the very small size, I'm talking like about that. Like that. Maybe something like that. I got it in the small size. And it was like $1 or something. And it was better than the Toro for this brand. You'd think you were smoking a Fuente or something. When the Fuentes, they make the little Fuente ones like that. This Odyssey Maduro, you couldn't tell the difference in that size. But the bigger ones, they fuck up more. So in that size, Odyssey Maduro owns in the littler size, it turns out. It was also very good in Connecticut as well, I thought. But anytime I had a large ring gauge with them, they just weren't as good. They either didn't taste as good, or they burned off kilter, or I had to keep cutting the head off, the foot, because it would just burn uneven and curl all up, you know. So certain name brands make their smaller sticks sometimes better. It depends on what you get. But this is bigger than all of those, though. But this performs. Like if Odyssey was this large, I probably would say it had a chance of burning not that good, maybe. Here it is right here. I'm still smoking it. Feeling a little hot now, though, because it's down low. But for the most part, this thing performed. Blown right out of the water. Very decent. Very good. And I got it in Florida, too. Last day before I left for India, I got this. Decent stick. Yes, they do. Typically they do, yes. I couldn't tell the difference between that little one and the Fuente one, though. That's little. For the biggest sizes, Odyssey, they just don't make them that great, really. In my experience. The taste is there in some of them. Especially the ones that burn lousy. The taste is there. It's just it burns lousy. Something with that brand. I don't know. It just ruins a cigar, though. Fat sticks for puffers. Skitty sticks. Yeah, that's true. I mean, you could sip on a big one too. I've done it, but you got to puff on them quite a bit to get a light on them. You know, typically, once you get a light on them, you can sip them. Depending on if you're not in a hurry, you know. This is like if Christoph made it. This is like a Christoph too. There's some high-end name, I think, that makes this. I'm gonna look it up afterwards, maybe. Put it in the notes or something. I don't know. Oh man, Now my fingers are burning. This was good though. I'm just gonna let that burn out. The Island Club, Connecticut Corona. Very good buy for the money. Very good buy for the money. And I recommend everyone check that out or look it up online or something. Just don't buy them all up. I might want a few more. Alright. Talk to you later, everyone. The review for the night is ended. Good night, Herbert.